Welcome back to an episode of We Are Again in Firebreak Manor. And we're going back into the open. That was not supposed to happen. I wanted to zoom out, but I'm already zoomed out. Right. And we are going to do... Well, why don't we just do this event that's nearby? I mean, that's pretty neat. Like, I always think that there's a lift statue right up here. I mean, it's...
Time to do that.
Could be pretty obvious, but no, it's just a connecting part up here. So, what about this thing? An ancient obelisk. Let's inspect that. How does that work? You have to stand here for the whole duration. So, once the whole thing is pressed up, we are good to go. Come on. There we go. That's number one. Let's do number two. Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Nice. Hey, I got my barrier. Perfect. And the second one. Yeah. Come on.
I'm out of spirit.
As long as I don't move, everything is fine. Good, there we go. That was number 3. Let's do number 4. Uh-oh.
I must wait a moment.
There we go. La 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 la. 15,000 experience. That's actually pretty neat. Since when do they tell you how much experience you gain, though? That's actually, I don't know. That might be new, I think. So we get another point for the Paragon. I don't want to go defense because this seems to be the well, I'm just trying to get as much skill damage from the willpower in here as possible, and seems to be the only way of doing that. So yeah, intelligence kind of cool and all, but it's only crit chance, and I don't think that this works like that. Okay, something that's actually really weird right now. Is this a damage over time or not? Because it's in the area. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Because I was looking into damage calculations, right? And then it's just like a burn effect or something like that that occurred. But then there's always this like damage snapshotting that's supposed to happen. But how does the Raven actually deal its damage, right? How do these skills work? What is damage over time? And is it actually damage over time? That's the thing. Or is it just reoccurring damage as long as you stand inside it, right? Similar to... like, this is also damage over time if you think about it, but it's not damage over time. Anyway, where do I want to go? Like, dexterity. Let's go to the left side. Otherwise, we can't continue on this Paragon board. So, let's close that. I actually thought I've explored pretty much everything in this area.
More time.
And if not, I have to open no key and follow whatever that is. That definitely has to be in that, like, look at this, like 1, 2, don't know where this one's supposed to be. 3 and 4 in this area, very close by. Like, there's only one up here. There has to be another one around in here. Like, why am I not seeing that though? What did I just say about ravens? And I combine it with another effect, of course. Really want to figure this out. So let's see, there's some flesh arenas around. There we go, let's try this. No. I have to figure out if ravens can actually crit or not. So my crit value is actually very low right now. So if a crit happens, then it's rare. But let's see. Oh! A yellow value! Look at that. Okay. That's very interesting. So, poison is a damage over time, but the raven is not a dot. Ah, come on, please. Like, the abilities need a damage over time tag on it. See that? See? Okay, actually I have to get rid of the wolves so that they don't interfere with the damage that gets dealt. It's like 25, 25, 25, whatever. And if I do this, every now and then there's a crit. Was that thorns? Maybe that was the thorn damage instead. Oh, okay. Very weird to figure that out. Very weird. Okay, do we see yellow numbers somewhere? This! Okay, so ravens can crit. Alright. Interesting. This one says damage over time, right? And then I just think, yeah, it's a damage over time thing, and doesn't work like that. Ah, that's not good. Oh, this is not cool. Okay, so there's a difference between continuous damage and damage over time. And then I have to figure out if Hurricane does the same thing, right? Because it does the damage over so and so many seconds, but it does not stretch. Well, it's weird. It's weird, and it's not consistent, and this irks me. Because that basically means... Wait a minute, let's try that. Yeah, see that? Sometimes we do get a crit on it. Okay. So Hurricane can crit. Ravens can also crit. If someone gets in this Raven area, obviously, but so Hurricane can crit, Raven can crit. This one is a damage over time because it is grayed out. This is actually the only way to figure out if it's a damage over time or not, I would say. If the health bar gets shaded gray or loses its color, right, then it's a damage over time thing. But if it does not, then it's just continuously doing the damage. And this is the difference here. Okay, so that means that the only damage over time thing that we have here that may not work all the time is the Poison Creeper. That's the only poison thing. But that means I could try to reskill my character a bit. Does it? Yes, okay. That means I can try to change that. Critical strikes against close enemies? Well, okay, that's a weird one. Oh, wait a minute. I could try to get different boons in here then. Critical strikes have up to a yes. This could work. This one sadly not so much. Do we have another? No, we don't. Okay. But anyway, that works. So we can get critical strike in here. We can get the 5% additional crit in there as well. And now, what am I going to do with the snake though? What am I going to do with the snake? That is the only other question that I have in mind over it. What am I going to do? Damage to poison. Wait, what? Damage to poison? Ooh, that's actually pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. So, and then there's also another way of like maintaining your inventory. It's actually very nifty if you think about it. It's really cool. Just put all of your stuff in here and then bam. We got some more space. Perfect. We don't need to go back and forth all the time. But it only works if you try to dismantle the items afterwards. So, yeah. Selling this may then not be that good of an idea. Just say. So, let's see. So that means I can get the critical in here away from the attack speed. Then reduction from elites is kind of cool and all, but critical strikes have up to to reset companion skill cooldowns. Good. Now what I need to do is just get this in here, and then I could get the wolf instead. That means I have to go to Tordura. So now I should actually see twice as many crits happening. And it's not about... come on. There we go. Well, twice as many. Sometimes it's the wolves, sometimes it's the other stuff. See? Oh, and another one. And another one. Yeah, perfect. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is amazing. Alright. Ravens can crit.
I'm not ready yet.
I did not have that in mind, but okay. Ravens can crit.
I must wait a moment.
Unbelievable. And there's another one. Come on, we have to be quick. Yeah, perfect. Nice, nice, nice. I would really wish that damage over time is labeled correctly. And the word over is only used in terms of, yeah. The word over is only used for damage over time, right? And for everything else, it says damage every time. And this is a very distinctive difference. And that would at least explain it. And then there should be a different tag on this. Like this one says companion. This one, for example, says wrath, storm, nature damage, nature magic, right? And I would really like to see a dot or damage over time tag on there as well. So there's just an additional thing called dot. Damage over time, or I wouldn't really write it out. I would say like everybody knows what a dot is, but or maybe an hourglass or something. Maybe, yeah, maybe you should just need symbols also. That would make things a little easier. Everyone knows what a symbol is.
I need time to
well, the association for it is actually fairly simple. So, great. We know that this works, and now I know that I have to go back to Tordura. So there is damage over time, and then there is damage every time.
I do not have enough spirit.
Right. The funny thing is, that means that my companion build is now much more viable if I go for more crit. I love that. So, did I check that one out though? Probably.
I need more time.
Oh, Chronicles of the Old Ways. There we go. We got a nice mission that we can do. Perfect. La 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 la. I finally figured it out. I know what the difference between damage over time is and damage every time. So, wait, there's another trader. I need to I need to dismantle it, but let's see. That one goes, that one goes, that one goes. How are we going to do that then? What could be our build? This one does not slow, but this one could make enemies more vulnerable if I actually use it. Which, again, increases our damage. So, that's good. The ravens themselves, they could crit, right? It says every 5 seconds. Yeah, that's the question. Does the passive of the raven count as a crit? Or what is this one supposed to be? So, let's choose this spirit over here. Actually, does this cost me anything? No, I hope not. So, now we get like spirit back and we got crit strike. Everything's good. This one here still gets thorns because I don't know if thorns can crit or not. Wait a minute. Critical chance. There we go. When skilled, is critical chance. Critical strike. Damage over time cannot critically strike. Sure. Extra damage granted to skills when okay. But what about thorns? Deals damage to attackers when hit, but excludes attacks that are entirely damage over time. Damage dealt is affected by the skill damage increase from your willpower. That is good. But I still don't know if it can crit or not. Let's just hope that it can. Because it's not a dog. That would be kind of funny. So, what else we got? Do we have anything in here that has like a crit chance? Lucky hit and crit chance, exactly. Now I have like life regeneration, damage to crowd controlled enemies. Yeah. What I need is a way to get more crit in there, to get the reset, to get more spam and whatnot. That would be the best. So, now that I know that damage over time is not Raven, that kind of explains why the damage over time gem did not change the Raven damage. Maybe this is the reason why. Because it's not a damage over time. But then the Poison Creeper should be affected by that. Wait a minute. Yeah, the Poison Creeper should be affected by it. Do I have damage over time somewhere? Like resistance. Damaged injured. Storm skill damage. Some thorns. I'm looking for damage over time. Overpower damage. Okay, that's not calculated in. Then there's vulnerability damage. Damage to crowd controlled. And no. No, it's still not that good. Damage over time. There we go. To crowd controlled. That's a condition. Close enemies also condition. Distant enemies also condition. And of course it deals so and so much damage every time you stand still. The way to like compare that is a bit tricky. It's actually really tricky because okay, so we know we need to get the 4845. Okay, 4845, and still 4845. Good. So it does more damage over time, but it is not depicted on the creeper for some reason. Why? Okay, maybe I have to close that. No, it still says 4845. And if we would move, it's still 4845. So for some reason, the damage over time does not seem to work. Like damage with poison 8.4. That is the 8.4 right there. And it is gone. Yeah. It's not that it says 0, it's completely gone, which is weird. Damage with there we go. Damage with poisoning. Damage with shadow over time. Yeah. 8%. 8% should be a value that you can see. Increase your burning damage dealt. This includes fire. It increases the damage, but it's not depicted in the damage value down here. Which is weird. Why is it not at 10,000? Okay, good. It just takes a little while to climb up there. Okay, something is weird. Why am I not at 10,000? That should work. Okay, now we have a very, very interesting build. And I just have to figure out if it works or not. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are so gonna get our ass handed to us, but let's see. What if you just ignore base abilities completely? Because now another funny thing happens, because this one has core and basic skill bonus damage. That means it frees us from the item restriction that we kind of put up on ourselves, because we don't need it. Let's just say, and I can go with the almighty push thing. It's like storm, complete storm. Whoa. Hey, see? Pretty neat. Only problem is I don't have, yeah, I don't have my abilities ready all the time. So that means I have to, yeah, okay. The downtime is the only thing that is restrictive. Very restrictive. What I need then would be a focus on cooldown reduction a lot.
I'm not ready yet.
A lot of cooldown reduction. Wind shear and tornado would then be things that can be spammed. And because they can be spammed, they can trigger crits very often. Now that I'm limited by cooldowns, I can't do that anymore. No matter what you do, it seems to not work that well. Like, I don't wanna... Well, I could use this some form, yes, but... What I would need to is to increase its damage. So should I focus on tornado or should I focus on wind shear? Questions upon questions upon question. Okay.
What a waste of knowledge.
Let's just see what this dude and his little mission will do for us. And in the moment, we're going to end the episode, which was more of a skill-changing episode, I know. But we have to figure out ways to get maximum damage, and we also have to figure out ways of not going for damage over time so much. Even if it's kind of cool, because this is, except for that one, not damage over time thing. So until next time, then like and subscribe, and
Goodbye.
ta-ta.